here. But the book itself, Saving Ben, this is your son.
Yes.
And Ben is now 22 years old.
Yes.
So it's probably been quite a process for you.
It has been a journey.
I bet.
Yes, and not one that we didn't know we were buying a ticket for this one.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a learning experience, and as I think back on it, from the time that Ben was diagnosed, what I wish I knew then, and what I know now, and the huge difference in that. On day 2, we asked each other, "You think the hospital would take him back?" But we worked with him as best as we could for 3.5 years. And I said, no, there's something really wrong here. We've got to get a diagnosis. Took him to the pediatric neurologist. She says, it's autism. She says, there's no medical treatment for autism, nothing you can do. Take him home, love him, save your money for his institutionalization when he turns 21. From the time we walked out of the doctor's office, his little hand wrapped around my finger. And I knew there were 3 things you can do. You can ignore the problem, not with a screaming child, but some people do. You can accept the condition, or you can fight it. And we chose to fight it. So this book is the tale of my journey. We don't know the etiology. We have some ideas that environmental toxins combined with genes triggers this thing, but we do know a lot about treatments, much more than was known when Ben was diagnosed.
The inspiration to write a book, did it have something to do with your degree and your education and just to try to help other people?
All of that. And then from the time Ben was very young, my thinking was something good needs to come out of this pain. So I was keeping a diary.
Well, one thing that you said that absolutely shocked me is you said in some cases it can be curable and reversible.
Yes, that's something I wish I had known when Ben was diagnosed. We were told, you know, there's no treatment.
Do you think maybe then they didn't know? I'm sure they made a lot of progress.
They should have known. And when Ben was diagnosed, Lovas's research had been out for 3 years with intensive discrete trial therapy, one-on-one therapy. 48% of the kids can be recovered.
Wow.
But that's 40 hours a week of therapy at $50 an hour.
Wow.
Now recently, that's been joined by biomedical therapy. We know there's a lot you can do with diet, treating the gut, rebalancing the metabolism, detoxifying the body, rebuilding the damaged systems. So all of that's new, and so that 48% should go way up.
Well, I know that there are kids in folks in Stillwater that have autism, and I would assume this book would help them out. Do you cover a lot of that in here?
There are probably better sources for the biomedical treatments and the ABA treatments. This is a love story. It's a story of the impact of Ben on a family. And Ben was a wrecking ball, a family came apart. Now we're coming back together with lessons learned and new empowerment.
Well, what I find is he probably makes you learn a little bit about yourself as well.
Yes.
No doubt about that.
It's a journey of self-discovery. You discover what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are. You connect with people, other autistic parents, doctors. You battle the education system. Sorry, everybody, but at least you did when Ben was growing up. The medical system was years behind the curve. The legal system, which is just beginning to catch up, you know, the laws in Oklahoma, insurance.
Wow, these are things people don't think about.
I know, and they're things that once you discover that you are your child's advocate, then you discover that you have power. You're not alone in this journey.
Did we forget to cover anything?
No, Christy, I just want to say that autism is a challenge, but it's also an opportunity. It's an opportunity for self-discovery, self-empowerment. So, you know, keep your courage up.